The sun was sinking low over the endless dry fields, painting the dirt road in shades of gold and dust. A wooden fence stretched for miles, broken and old, just like the silence around it. Near one of the fence posts stood a little girl, barefoot, her small dress torn and stained with dirt. Her cheeks were wet with tears, and her hands trembled as she tried to hold herself together. She had been crying for hours. A lone cowboy rode slowly down the road, his horse tired, his eyes sharp from years of hard living. He almost passed her, almost. Something in the way she stood there, so small against such a big, empty world, made him stop. He climbed down and knelt in front of her, lowering himself to her level. "Hey there," he said gently. "What's wrong, sweetheart?" The girl looked at him with fear at first, then desperation spilled out of her. Her voice shook as she whispered, "They said they'd hurt me. By nightfall." The words hit him harder than any bullet ever had. He noticed the bruises on her arms, the way she flinched when the wind blew too fast. She told him she had run away from men who weren't kind, men who saw her as something to use instead of someone to protect. She had been hiding by the fence, hoping someone, anyone, would come. The cowboy took off his hat, resting it against his chest. He had buried his own family years ago and sworn never to care this deeply again. But fate didn't ask permission. "You're not alone anymore," he said firmly. He wrapped his jacket around her shoulders and gave her water from his canteen. She drank like she hadn't tasted hope in days. As the sky darkened, distant voices echoed on the road behind them. The men were searching. The cowboy stood up. He hid the girl behind the fence and waited. When the shadows grew closer, he stepped into the road, hand resting near his revolver, not to kill, but to protect. His presence alone was enough. The men hesitated, then turned back, disappearing into the dust. When silence returned, the girl ran to him, holding onto his leg like it was the last safe thing on earth. That night, he took her to his ranch. He fed her warm food, washed the dirt from her hands, and gave her a bed for the first time in weeks. She slept peacefully, something she hadn't done in a long time. Days turned into weeks. The girl laughed again. She learned how to feed the horses, how to smile without fear. And the cowboy learned something too, that saving one life could heal two broken hearts. He never rode past that fence again. Some things are worth stopping for,